morning, students. Today's lecture is the continuation of what we learned yesterday regarding the nature of management. So yesterday we concluded with 3 statements regarding the nature of management. And today we are going to understand how far management is science, or management is art, or management is profession. Because different experts, they have tried to describe the nature of management in their own way at different times. So some have said management to be science, some have said it is art, and some have said it comes in the category of profession. So how far management is science, arts and profession, we are going to check today. That is why the heading says, first of all, is management science? So testing of management as science. For this, we will have to understand the characteristics of science and apply those characteristics on management and see if those characteristics apply on management, then management can be considered as science. Science basically has 3 characteristics. In the definition which we took yesterday, all those 3 characteristics were mentioned. What are those 3 characteristics? First is systematized body of knowledge. Second is scientific principles, they are based on experimentation. And third is scientific principles have universal validity. So what we are going to do is check whether all these 3 characteristics or features of science, do they apply on management or not? Or how far do they apply on management that management can be considered a science? Let us see one by one. So first of all, the first characteristic of science is a systematized body of knowledge. Now why science is called the systematized body of knowledge? That we have to understand first. If we understand why science is systematized body of knowledge and apply this feature of management, and if management is also a systematized body of knowledge, then on the basis of this feature, management can be called a science. So let us see. Systematized body of knowledge means that knowledge that is well structured. We all know that scientific theories and principles, it's written here, scientific theories and principles. You take it, any scientific theory, physics, chemistry, biology, these are all pure sciences. It has certain theories and principles. And those theories and principles, they are based on general truths. Based on general truths. It means that there is always cause and effect relationship established while formulating any scientific theory. You take any theory. For example, Newton's theory of gravity. Now this theory of gravity, it explains the phenomenon of an apple falling from the tree towards the ground. Now what is the cause and what is the effect? It is mentioned in this theory, and that is why this theory of gravity that has been formulated by Newton. It says that if an apple, if you leave the apple or if you pluck the apple from the tree, it will always fall down. So why it is happening? What is the cause for it? The cause is the gravitational force, which is pulling the apple towards the ground. So things on the basis of which the theory of gravity has been established, and this theory we can see is a scientific theory, and anywhere you go this theory applies fully. Now, does this theory of systematized body of knowledge apply on management? Because scientific theories, they are based on general truths, they are based on cause and effect relationship. We have seen one example of Newton's theory of gravity. We can see the example of Archimedes' principle. We can see the example of theory of relativity. These are all scientific theories. So these theories, they have been established, they have been formulated on the basis of cause and effect relationship, and it is based on general truth. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west is again a general truth. Now when we apply this first point on management theory and principles, what do we see? That management's theories and principles, now we are applying the first point. Management theories and principles also fulfill this criteria of systematized body of knowledge. Why do we say that? Because whatever theories and principles of management that has been established, they have been based on cause and effect relationship. Always there has been an effort by the management experts to establish the theories and the principles on cause and effect relationship. So on the basis of this, we can conclude that management is a science. Management theories and principles fulfill this criteria, it says. Which criteria? The criteria of systematized body of knowledge. Because management experts also try to formulate its theories and principles by trying to establish cause and effect relationship. Thus, it is systematized body of knowledge. Thus, management is also systematized body of knowledge. With all its theories, all its principles, they are based on cause and effect relationship. Now, second, scientific theories, they are based on experimentation. Whenever any scientific theory or principle that is established, they are always based on observation and repeated experimentation. If the repeated experiments, if the repeated tests, automatically it gives the same result. It comes out to be, under controlled situations, it comes out to be scientific theory. Now, we are going to apply this feature on management and see if the management theories and principles, they are also based on experimentation. So, if it has been found that all the management theories and principles which have been formulated, they have also been based either on personal observation of the managers or on research and experimentation or on the personal experience of the managers. So on the basis of this, we can see that management fulfills this criteria. So first and second criteria, management also fulfills. Now we are going on to the third feature, and that is universal validity. Universal means it is validity or applicability. Scientific principles and theories, they are rigidly applied universally. Whenever you have seen that whenever any experiments, if it gives some results, you see the chemistry experiments happening in the labs. The procedure and everything, that is rigid, because chemistry is a pure science. And the tests, if performed properly, it is going to give the same results everywhere. So, scientific theories and principles, if they are applied, they are going to give same results every time. But when we apply management principles, what do we see? That first of all, management principles cannot be applied so rigidly as that of pure sciences. It has to be applied with flexibility, because those principles of management, they have to be applied in organizations on human beings, and human beings, they are complex in nature. So unlike scientific principles, management principles have to be applied flexibly. The principles are stated on the basis of the principle. If the application is taking place, then too what we find is that sometimes the results are not exact. Whereas in scientific principles, the results will always be exact. Whether you apply it here or you apply it somewhere else, the results will always come out to be the same. So on the basis of the third feature, we see that management doesn't fulfill this criteria of universal validity, as a result of which we conclude, what will be the conclusion? That although management is science,